me, Lauren again. Hi! So, this is a question corner video. Yay! So, this is 14B, and I'm feeling much healthier today, though I am not 100% healthy. I still have a cough, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be healthy. Maybe not, maybe so, I don't really know. But anyway, so this is 14B. So civilwarcat asked me, do you speak fluent Japanese? And if not, how are you able to communicate with and teach the kids? Do you have an assistant teacher? So basically, to answer that question, I am the assistant teacher. I am an assistant language teacher. And also, no, I don't speak fluent Japanese. I mean, I speak a lot of Japanese. I can probably understand very well about 40% of what people say, and I can understand enough to understand what they expect of me, with about, 60 to 70% of what people say, but there's still, like 30 to 40% that I have no idea what they're saying to me. Yeah, and it's getting a lot easier, actually, listening, but yeah, speaking is still pretty hard. Because especially at school, like every day, like I'm not actually supposed to be speaking Japanese with the students, though I do, especially with like the bad students, or occasionally in class there's a student who just does not understand English, and usually they're students that have like a little bit of a mental disability, so I will tell them what is expected of them in Japanese, just so that they can like participate in class. Because I feel really bad when they just sit there and they don't understand anything. But yeah, and the kids, like, they're always surprised, like when I actually understand, when I understand what they're saying, which is often, they're always like really surprised, even though they know now that I speak Japanese. They are always really surprised, so they don't really expect me to speak Japanese at all. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people that I work with that came here that, and they didn't speak any Japanese at all. It's not at all a requirement to speak Japanese and teach English here. Not at all. I would say it's highly recommended, but it's definitely not a requirement. And if you don't speak Japanese, you're going to be more like a foreigner, so you help educate the students more, I guess. So basically, I am the assistant teacher. So I teach with a Japanese English teacher. So this person is Japanese. They majored in English in college and education, so they are like a teacher, and they teach English. So they do like the grammar portions. It's like team teaching. So like I will usually make the lesson plan, and it's like, like a game, and like, but they give me like the subject. So they're like, all right, I want them to learn, I don't know, I want them to learn what's the matter. So like, okay, so what am I gonna do with that? So, I make like a little script, and I can act it out with the JTE, and make up a whole bunch of different activities. So I'm just sort of like a fun person, basically. Like whenever I come in to teach, the kids know that they're gonna play a game, they're gonna get stickers, and yes, they will be using English, but it's gonna be in like a fun, sort of a safe environment. So they do have to take notes, so they'll have to write down, like, for example, it's just like they'll have to write down what's the matter, and the meaning in Japanese. So like, どうしたんですか? or どうしたのですか? So yeah, that's what they'll have to write down. But it's usually something very short and small like that, like a very simple sort of a concept that they are actually learning, which is nice. And so it's just like a sort of like an easy and fun class. So yeah, you're sort of like guaranteed to be kind of popular, I guess, if you are like an assistant language teacher, because you're just like fun. You're not really a teacher, you don't give out homework, you don't, you sometimes grade things, but yeah, and like not really that serious, it's not really that serious, basically. So yeah, but it's really fun, and it's like not very difficult to communicate with the kids, because children are children no matter what country they're from. They're basically exactly the same, they're just Japanese kids instead of American kids. So yeah, they still run around like crazy, they're still childish, so, you know, you sort of know what to expect, I guess, with kids, and if you remember what it's like to be a kid still, you can understand what they're going through and, you know, why things are particularly important to them. But yeah, so that's basically it. I am the assistant teacher. No, I am not fluent in Japanese. I plan to be fluent in Japanese in the future, but yeah, I'm working on that. Okay, so hope that answered your question. Once again, if you guys have any, you know, questions for the question corner, please put them in the comments below, and maybe I'll make a video. If not, I'll try my best to respond in the comments. But yeah, thank you for the questions. So for the next few question corner videos, there I think just one video instead of A and B, which is easier. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, bye. Thank you, civilwarcat, again for your questions. So bye. Have a nice weekend. Bye.